No to on free policy.
Oh, Javier Bardem, like seriously, spare us, okay? You do not give one about anyone who's actually being oppressed by a horrific regime. Because if you did, you would be standing up there saying, I stand with the people of Iran. I stand with the 40,000 Iranians who have been by their government for protesting against them. I stand with the Iranians who have been suffering under a horrific regime for 47 years. I stand with the Iranian women who have been beaten for showing their hair. I stand with them. This is something that needs to happen. But no, you took the coward's route. You took the route that all of the other celebrities take. You stood up there and you said, no to war and free Palestine. Newsflash, buddy, there was a ceasefire. It's been freed. You're good, okay? So I don't know who's sending you your scripts or who's paying you, but maybe do a little bit more of your own research instead of just being the puppet that you are. But I guess that makes sense because you are an actor and that's all you really know how to do. Entertain us, please. You're a very entertaining human being, but just keep everything else to yourself. Nobody wants to hear it. We are over it.
I don't generally do this, but I have to. It's no surprise that politics were a reoccurring theme of the evening. Take a look.
Tonight could get political, okay? And if that makes you uncomfortable, there's an alternate Oscars being hosted by Kid Rock. Yeah. It's at the Dave & Buster's down the street. First time since 2012 that they're...
Yes. Canon Brand did this, and a lot of consecutive did not like this at all. At some point, I saw a lot of reactions. They pour out about this joke, and Kid Rock responded by saying this. I love a good joke, even when I am the butt on it. Unfortunately, this was not a very good one. Either way, if you want to see a real good show this spring/summer that celebrate America and 250 years of freedom, make sure you buy your ticket from Ticketmaster for My Freedom 2050 250 tour. Okay, a lot of people pour out frustrations, especially when he said this. At some point, people see it like a mockery.
Oh man, is he going to be mad his wife wasn't nominated for this?
For an award that's given for the previous year? He lives rent-free in your head.
For documentary
Rent-free.
feature film goes to...
Queen doesn't need to be honored in a room full of snakes. She's never going to be honored by you because you guys all have raging TDS. That's fine. Keep your award. Nobody wants it. We also are very, very aware of who exactly you are, considering you can't seem to talk about anything else besides all of us. Literally every clip I've seen of Jimmy Kimmel from last night, he is dissing on Trump or our country, blah, blah, blah. If you're having so much fun over there, if you're enjoying your time with all of your friends, then why are you spending your whole evening talking crap about all of us? You would figure, Jimmy Kimmel, that you would know how an award show works. And Malania came out in January of this year. That means that she can't win an Academy Award till next year. But don't worry, we know that's never going to happen because every single person in that room has raging TDS. But you know what? You're doing us a huge favor by showing the world exactly who all of you are.
British spokesperson said, yeah, well, at least we arrest our...
I wrote this movie for my kids to say sorry for the housekeeping mess that we left in this world we're handing off to them, but also with the encouragement that they will be the generation that hopefully brings us some common sense and decency.
There is an international community of filmmakers dedicated to telling the truth, oftentimes at great risk, to make films that teach us, that call out injustice, that inspire us to take action. And there are also documentaries where you walk around the White House trying on shoes. Oh man, is he going to be mad his wife wasn't nominated for this?
When a government murders people on the streets of our major cities, when we don't say anything, when oligarchs take over the media and control how we could produce it and consume it, we all face a moral choice, but luckily, even a nobody is more powerful than you think.
So, I mean, what did you think about how political issues were addressed last night?
Yes, this is actually why a lot of people don't watch this show again. Even Elon Musk had to tweet this. Like you can see here, it is unwatchable. This is not meant to be this. Everyone want to put out a political statement. That has always been something with some of these their show. If you go into all this their award show, there is no single day that you will not see real politics pouring on. And people don't care about their opinion because they can't actually even do anything with this. I saw Cackling the View. This is actually what they said about this politics that these people pour out.
So, I mean, what did you think about how political issues were addressed last night?
Well, I think with art, it's always interesting because obviously people take a chance at the mic bringing up what matters to them, but art and movies also move you to feel. So it's like the entrance into understanding some of the issues. Maybe you haven't walked in those shoes before. So I always have to rewatch a lot because it goes late and I have kids. But in watching what I did, I got what I expected. And I just thought there were so many emotional moments.
You know, I actually thought when it comes to politics, I thought it was a pretty tame Oscar from what we've seen before. I thought it was what you said. Not only is he a great actor. How cool is that?
Look at that.
But when like a great person is also a great actor and gets the award, and his mom. Remember when in the previous awards where he thanked her?
I think, you know, I've said this often, you know, when you do have a platform and you're comfortable with it, I think that you should use it, especially when we are in the middle of war. He also said free Palestine when he began speaking. And Joaquin Trier's Sentimental Value, who won for Best
The View will not have any issue with these award shows, even if they like to politicize everything. They don't have an issue with that. Sonny Austin is making it clear because we are in the middle of, you should be able to express yourself. Democrats took up this issue of celebrities a very long time, endorsing them, doing this. And at the end of the day, it's not working because people don't listen to them. So I don't believe that you using this to, instead you cause the award shows to tank every single year because a lot of people are not interested in listening to this politics. I don't know if they realize this. It get crazy every single year when I see them do this. I put out a whole clip, you know, about these award shows. I talked about this on my previous videos. I decided to react on this as a result of what people sent to me. And I want to appreciate everyone supporting, sharing out the videos. As of the short clips, that is for the white algorithm. You can always skip.
I think the Oscars numbers or ratings are driven not by the movies because it's more about the fact that nobody's seeing these movies.
You're a man putting your hands on the female. We're just here to say, no matter what the government says.
Let's talk about your Palestine remark. People really didn't talk politics this year, but you did.
I did. 2026 Oscars were messy, with multiple celebrities called out on stage, huge winners, shocking losers, a little fight as the celebrities were exiting the venue, and how Timothée Chalamet had a pretty bad night. So here's everything you need to know happened at the 2026 Oscars. So unfortunately, Timothée Chalamet was dragged all night on stage and on Twitter. He lost Best Actor, the award he campaigned for.
Room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world, people from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow.
Anniversary of the Oscars So White campaign. Someone must wear a ribbon that says, "We won."
Out on the buffet, they're just hearkening back to our founders. As Paul Revere declared on his famous ride, one if by surf, two if by turf.
What is this, my 600-pound Defense Department?
It's nutty as hell. Yeah. And you're right. Every day is something new. And it's, you know, I was thinking about it yesterday because I thought
that Trump laid in the State of the Union address.
To get here.
Trump! Go Trump! Hey, Murphy, you're scumbag. Thanks, man.
Our chamber is chanting USA. Philip.
But he utilized almost like these game show type moments where you're seeing awards being presented.
They're just so disgusting.
Of course, he chose who did not vote in his favor and did not shake her hand there.
Here's the video. He shook everyone's hand. Everyone. There's the Chief Justice. All of them got their hands shaken to the point where they had to come back on the air and say this in Stop 33.
But we should point out as he walks in, he's pretty close to the justices again as he comes.
Other than illegal on either of those two, I think they took his bait.
Can take away from the joyous moment as all Americans. And why are they putting a medal?
Oh, he's already under scrutiny for 1,000 reasons. Patel posted this on X.
Job.
I get suspicious when any
person's home, it's very easy to.
This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today.
The country's in such emotional turmoil.
And Republicans on both sides. You're
so amazing. And wasn't it so great?
When it can be hard to hope.
Hey, girl.
When you think it can't get